So this is an effort to ensure that people who are convicted of felony can vote. It's important, you know. You go out and try to get a. I recall walking in Butchertown one year and approached by a gentleman. And he walked up to me and said, "I sure wish you'd do something about it." She said, I did some time, I forget how many years ago. He's married, he has a family, but he can't vote. And the data shows that people who are permitted to do that are less likely because they are part of the system. But see, you keep them outside the system. You don't let them vote. You don't let them become fully participants. Another bill I have relates to expungement of a felony. You'd be surprised at the number of people who have committed a felony, most of it drug-related, when they talk to me when I was young and stupid. But the problem is when you go to apply for a job, first thing they want to know, have you ever been convicted of a felony? And if the answer is yes, then you go in the other list, because a lot of folks over here that haven't been convicted. It happened at University Hospital. When Kentucky 1 came in, they did what you call background checks or whatever on the employees. I saw a guy at the gym. He was in maintenance, but had been working at University Hospital for, I guess, eons, a long time. And he was sweating. I don't know what happened. He was sweating because when he was hired, the guy knew he had a felony, but he was a good worker. And he'd been working for years. When they do the background check, if you have a felony, you're out the door. Now, that's two-pronged, because one, depending on how long you're there, I can get rid of you and get somebody cheaper. You know, but the reality is, if in fact you have a felony, you can't even go to school and read to your kids if you have a felony. You can't go on a field trip with your kid. A felony. And most of these are drug-related. Or it could be a bad check when you was hitting it bad. And, you know, I have a piece of legislation, hopefully it will allow people, if they committed a felony, one, and they've been clean for 5 years or whatever the time is, that they can expunge it, so when you go apply for a job, you can say, I do not have a felony. But you just would not realize how many people, lives, have been negatively impacted by a felony. And invariably when you talk to them, they say, I was young and stupid. Now, all of them weren't young and stupid. But a lot of them did whatever they did when they were young and stupid. They'll tell you that.
So besides losing the right to vote, they lose a lot more,
too.
You
lose a lot more. There are some licenses. I think it's a barber or beauty. You can get a license
to do hair.
You can cut hair in prison. You come out, you can get a license to cut hair. I mean, give me a break. But you know, that there's a lot of, you know, we talk about redemption, we talk about second chances. But we got this thing set up, we ain't gonna give you no second chance. If you do it, that's it. So, you know, I'm hopeful I got it passed out of the House last time. We couldn't get any action in the Senate, so we're gonna try again and again and see if we can do it. But there's so many people who've been negatively impacted by and when I say a felony, I'm talking about if you've done 3 or 4, this doesn't apply to you. But if you've done a felony, and most of these were done when most of the folks I talked to when I was young and stupid. That's the first thing out of their mouth. I was young and stupid.